These wild creatures no longer hide like they used to. They've become bold, aggressive, and more defiant than ever. With razor-sharp tusks, they tear through farmlands, destroying crops that farmers have nurtured with sweat and toil. Deep in the forest, they vanish into the undergrowth, daring anyone brave enough to follow their trail. And so, when the destruction went too far, we hunters who never back down set out into the wild. In our world, even a moment of carelessness can come at a steep cost. Where will this hunt lead? If you have the courage, walk with us and face the wild boars lurking in the shadows. Fully armed and loaded, our group led by Marcus was ready to venture deeper into the woods. These cunning beasts never show themselves in predictable ways. But with hard-earned experience, we were prepared, even as the first rays of sunlight broke through the forest canopy. We began tracking their trail, scanning every bush and shadow to determine the herd's direction. Suddenly, a wild boar burst into view. Without hesitation, I raised my rifle, locked onto the target, and adjusted to its movement. The shot rang out. The bullet struck true. The beast dropped instantly, never taking another step. We swiftly moved to another location where rustling had just been heard from the dense underbrush. As we arrived, another herd of boars came charging out in panic. I immediately took aim and fired. The bullet shot like lightning, hit its mark, and dropped them as they staggered. Following the trail deeper, we pushed forward. Then, out of nowhere, a massive boar charged straight at me. No time to think. I lifted my rifle, tracked its path, and waited. When it was just meters away, I pulled the trigger. The first shot hit its leg, causing it to stumble. But it kept trying to escape. I squeezed the trigger again, this time, a clean finish. The beast fell for good. From the direction of the swamp, the barking of our hounds echoed. I rushed toward the sound. The closer I got, the clearer the terrified squeals of another boar hiding in thick brush became. I gripped my rifle tightly, my heartbeat quickening. Behind the foliage, large silhouettes moved the rest of the herd. I didn't hesitate. I took aim and fired. Panic erupted. The herd scattered in all directions. I spun around and brought down another one with a sharp, decisive shot. Not wasting the opportunity, I fired 2 more rounds at the retreating shadows. But they missed. The targets had vanished too quickly. Suddenly, one more boar darted between the trees, charging wildly through the woods. I steadied myself, chambered around, and fired. The bullet hit clean. It dropped on the spot, never making it far. We pressed on, determined to finish off the remaining beasts. Before the sun could dip completely behind the trees, this hunt had to end, otherwise, the wild boars would resume their rampage. I spotted one sneaking ahead. Instinctively, I took cover, holding my rifle steady, eyes locked on the target.
J'hésite un peu trop et mon voisin saisit sa chance.
I waited for the perfect moment, then fired. The shot landed true. The boar collapsed instantly. This time, we claimed victory. Not just in numbers, but because we had protected the land, the crops, and the hope of farmers who had been pushed to the brink. But for hunters like us, the story never ends there. Somewhere in the deep woods, another rustle stirs. The hunt continues.